Hi, this is Mitch with NHA, and I'm going to be telling you today, answering the question, how much will I get for my life insurance policy when you sell it as a life settlement? So the answer is that it depends. Number of factors are going to make a difference. First of all, what's your age? Typically, the older you are, the higher the settlement's going to be. And typically, the worse your health, the larger the settlement. Because this is based on life expectancies. So the shorter the life expectancy, the more money you're going to get for your policy. It also depends on the type of policy, whether it's whole, universal, life, or convertible term. All of those have different cost factors, and so that can also change how much the policy is worth. The premiums make a difference. The lower the premiums, the higher the settlement, because the investor is going to have to put less money into it over the years as they're waiting for the payoff. So when you're trying to get the most amount of money possible for your policy, it's important to shop and get multiple offers from different providers to make sure you're getting the highest settlement possible. Working with a good life settlement broker will ensure that a competitive bidding process is conducted and that you have people, fighting over your business and ensuing a driving up of the price. So here's a couple of sample life settlements. Here's a convertible term policy, a face amount of $250,000 for a 72-year-old male. There is no cash surrender value because it was a convertible term policy. The conversion premium was $9,300. So he was able to get $27,500 by converting this and selling it, far more than if he would have just lapsed the policy. Here's a permanent policy that is $1 million face value for an 82-year-old female. The surrender value is $23,000, but her annual premium is nearly $31,000. So as she was able to sell this policy, get $200,000 in cash, and she no longer has to pay those $31,000 annual premiums. Here's a smaller permanent policy, $100,000 face amount for an 84-year-old female. There was no cash surrender value. Her premium was $3,500 a year. She was able to get $20,000 in cash for this policy. And finally, we have an example of a retained death benefit policy. This is where a portion of the death benefit is sold and a portion is retained. So $1.5 million policy, 83-year-old male. He could have surrendered the policy for $20,000 in cash. Annual premiums were $120,000 a year. Very expensive premiums. He was able to get $50,000 of cash up front. He no longer has to pay those premiums. And he gets a $600,000 death benefit if he passes away in the next 4 years. And if it's 5 years or greater, he gets a $200,000 benefit. So how much you're going to get for your policy depends on your particular situation. So please give me a call or send me an email and we can talk about the particulars and see what would work best for you. Again, this is Mitch with NHA. Thank you for listening.